Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Lost Isle Zoo here on the ZAWA Together server. This is a server you can join, by the way, if you want to. In the description there is a link to the Patreon, and that has all the information you could ever need. So if you do want to come play on here, you absolutely can. Now, last week we built this. We built the the snow leopard exhibit, and you guys just dominated the comment section with names. We have a few snow leopards that we got to put in here, but we got to get to naming those things. But before we do any of that, okay, we got to talk about something really serious here. There are spiders everywhere around the zoo. Now, I would like to make it so that they don't spawn here. The problem is that this is a volcanic plains biome, and they are just going to. There's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to keep murdering them. I think I see one, like, right over there. Yeah, there was one. Oh, there might be more in the area, though. They usually spawn in groups. Oh, I heard one walking. It's coming towards me. Maybe I'm freaking out for nothing. There was one there. There's another one right there. And one right there. Okay. See, like I said, there's tarantulas everywhere around here, okay? I just killed 5 of them, and we just started the episode. But anyway, that aside, though, we do have to do some naming, though. You guys, like I said, killed it in the comment section for the snow leopards. So let's get on down to the hidey hole somewhere over the volcano here. Somewhere over the volcano. And over here on the other island. Let's get down into our hidey hole and do some naming. Nailed it. Okay, then. We have 3 snow leopards that we have to name. And this first one here is going to be named by Nathan, is 4 years old. And we're going to name it Snow White. I think it's actually even a female, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Bam, look at that. So sweet. We're going to name one Snow White. Thank you, Nathan, is 4 years old, for the name suggestion. For the next one, we are going to name this one Perma, after permafrost, because that name was suggested by Captain Astral. So thank you very much for that. And for the last one, this was suggested by just 1 or 2 or 5 people. We're going to name this one Tai Lung. I think that's Tai Lung. I don't know. It's from Kung Fu Panda, which I've seen before, but it's been a little while. And apparently, you know, I think that's the bad guy in there. That's the leopard. That's the bad guy in that one, is it not? But that was suggested by Nickel Plays, Simon Holmes, Matt Myers, Nathan is 4 years old, and Galaxy Horror. So thank you guys all for suggesting that. Okay, it did turn nighttime while we were down there. Apparently, we do have a chicken jockey here. How about them apples? That was kind of interesting. All right, let's get over there and name some of these leopards. Now, smash my face into the rock there. I don't actually know if these things are going to attack my face or not. I really don't. I suppose I should probably expect them to, so let's get this out and get some darts going here, just in case, you know, I have to, you know, pop one of these guys. I suppose it would make sense because they are kind of rather large cats. They might. They also have been stuck in these little butterfly nets for a while, so they might be a little crabby. Okay, let's first get down here, and let me switch this out with the bow, because I see on the mini-map, I spy with my little eye a spider. Alright, let's get that out of there. Alright, so now that we got that taken care of, let's go ahead and get the sword back, just in case we have to fight for our lives. Actually, let's top off our food real fast, in case we have to fight for our lives. Alright, there we go. Now, let's get the sword back here. I don't really want to fight off one of these things with a sword, but if it comes down to it, it comes down to it. So, alright, so first one we're going to be putting down is Snow White. Let's just slap that down right there. And name. And you good? And you good. Okay. And then the next one's going to be Perma. And we're going to slap that down right there. Perma. Let's back up. That is also a female, I believe. Perma. Stay back there. Alright. Big cats. I'm in here. I'm outnumbered right now. Alright, now I don't think they can actually get out of here. I think we're good. Okay. And I don't think they can jump more than 1 block tall, too. So I don't actually know much about the ZAWA animals. Alright, now the next one's going to be Tai Lung. So let's go ahead and slap that down. This one's actually ow, this one's actually a male. Oh, okay. Whew. That was close. I should have the hot. Oh. Let's get out of here. Okay, I didn't have my food on my hotbar. I didn't have my rockets on my hotbar. I am so happy I'm still alive. Tai Lung just crushed me there. And I'm also, I think I have thorns on something, so I'm kind of happy that Tai Lung didn't die. But apparently, I didn't have the trank dart loaded. So let's just do that. But I did get it off and trank him. How is he? Is he okay? Like, I mean, am I okay? But is he okay? It turns out that, yes, they do attack you. Okay, no, you still got plenty of health. Whew. That was rough. I thought for sure I was toast. I went to go, like, get the rockets and fly out of there, and I didn't have them on my hotbar. I was like, okay, I'm running. And I was like, I gotta trank them. It's my only hope. Tai Lung, you put up one heck of a fight. I actually was like, I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. So I don't know if that was because he's a male or if it's because he was so close to me. I'm not too sure. But he's in there. He's in there, and it's safe and sound. So we can move on to the rest of the episode. Deep breath, people. So what are we going to be doing for this episode? Well, if you probably can figure it out by the title of the episode itself. But a while ago, I was actually gifted several foxes. And by another member on the server, and my mind is drawing a blank as to who it was, because it was a really long time ago. So if you gave me these foxes, I think you named them after Super Mario characters. If you gave me these foxes, please go down to the comment section and say, it was me, da-da-da. Okay, so that I know who it was. It might have been Cinnamon. It might have been Captain Craig. Boy, my memory is terrible. Okay, so it's been a really long time. So they've been stashed in my box for a while. And I thought it'd be kind of fun if we built a fox exhibit. Just kind of before we get to the large cats exhibit. I don't know, maybe put it over here somewhere. Now, this volcano needs a lot of terraforming. I did do a little bit of digging, but I honestly kind of slacked this week because I was busy focusing on Planet Crafter, which, by the way, if you're not watching the Planet Crafter series, you should watch the Planet Crafter series. Just wrapped up Season 2, just about to start Season 3. Good stuff. Not to mention we got our own custom song on the channel. Go check that thing out. Link in the top right of the screen right here somewhere to go to the custom GReimer Gaming Planet Crafter song. It's called Let's Make It Stupid. You guys will love it. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I've been busy focusing on wrapping up that season. So this week I didn't get on and do much digging, but I did start the shape of the second volcano and kind of start working on carving this back a little bit. That's going to be a huge process. So, but yeah, I started carving this thing down just a wee bit. But anyway, the foxes. All right, so we got to make a fox exhibit. I think I have like 3 of them or so. And we built the snow leopard exhibit right there. And if we look at the map, there is some space right here that we probably could squeeze them in. If not there, we can build it down here. The dig to here is where the volcano is probably going to come to an end at the base. So if we do build it here, we have to kind of keep that in mind. There is a little bit more room here. I'm starting to actually run out of space. This is where the aquarium is supposed to go, but honestly, we don't have too much aquatic stuff to put in there except for the giant orca whale. I'm still thinking right here is our best bet for the fox exhibit. So right where all those giraffes are, they are going to have to be relocated. So let's break our legs and hop down here. Zoop. Hello, giraffes. I am actually going to relocate you too. I'm not going to murder you, despite what that might have insinuated. You are actually going to be just straight up relocated. So let's put down some capture cages behind you. Open them up and grab you the lead and pull you into that. There we go. Perfect. So there's one, and let's go grab the other ones, and I'm just gonna move you somewhere else, maybe over there by that dinner bone giraffe or something. Oh, after a little bit of a struggle, I finally got them in there, and I just landed over here right in a bunch of these tarantulas. That was kind of freaky. Anyway, let's go ahead and put these guys down. Here we go. You're gonna get a little bit of a company over here, Dinnerbone. I take it your name is Dinnerbone, or are you Grum? No, you're Dinnerbone. All right, you're gonna get a little bit of company over here. There you go. Now you got yourself a little right side up family. All right, so first things first, I kind of need to get rid of that lava up there. So maybe there's a couple bits of lava I have to get rid of. Maybe I can just ender ball in that vicinity. Throw the ender ball, yeet it, yeet it, yeet it. Pretty good shot. All right, let's just drop that in there. Good, that should get rid of one of them, and then, well, I mean, I'm in here. Okay, that's fine. My wings didn't activate there for some reason. I don't know why, but this works. Maybe we can just kind of swim up here, swim up the lava fall and block it that way. That works. Now I'm going to fly down on fire like a phoenix. Come down and land here. That should get rid of those lava falls there, so we don't have to worry about them. My inventory is kind of a disaster ever since I was placing all of the leopards there. I should probably get that in order before recording, but yeah, you know, I'm not that professional. So, all right, let's clear out some of these trees here, because this is where the fox exhibit's going to go. It's probably going to have to jut out a little bit into the water. Maybe. Let me look at here at the volcano right here, and this volcano actually right here. Since this one actually goes out pretty far. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. The main volcano actually extends pretty far out from where the crater is at the top. So it'll probably come to like right about here. So I might want to not go past like this line right there. That's a horrible line, but right there, I should probably stay on the other side of that line. Okay, stay on this side of it just to be safe. I'm also gonna need room for a walkway, so that needs to happen as well. So yeah, it's probably gonna have to jut out a little bit into the water here, but that's okay. That's okay. I can build some false land, you know, and but we can get. Actually, that'll save me a little bit of digging because I won't have to dig up as much of the sand if we build it over here. So I think this is gonna call for a good old-fashioned time lapse.
invincible.
And, oh, big leg spike. And here we go. I was going to land it smoothly on the wall there, but then that leg spike happened, and I smashed my face into it instead. But check it out. We got ourselves a nice, clean canvas to work with here, with tons and tons of spiders around. Look at these guys. They're just everywhere. Anyone playing on the server, you need a tarantula? I think I might know where to find them. They are all over this island. Oh, that one actually missed. That means he's still there. I just can't see him because of the flames. Oh, I think I got him. Okay, so we got this blank canvas here, all right? So now we got to dial this up a little bit. The foxes, we're going to give a home for the foxes, right? Okay, so foxes primarily, I believe, live in, like, woods and plains areas, I think, like the fields. But fields is probably a better way to describe it. Plains or woods and fields is probably a good way to describe it. So I'm thinking like up here where the hills are, kind of on this backside, up on this top area right back here, we do more like field area, or not field area, like wooded areas, and then up front here we leave this a little bit more open, more like grasslands kind of thing. Because obviously foxes would hunt down things like mice, I'm thinking, and I think they kind of eat. I think they're carnivores, aren't they? I don't know much about foxes, not gonna lie. So I know they're a type of canine, but I have no idea what the fox says. So we're gonna probably put like woods in the back here, and then I'm thinking more like plains area up in front. So let's talk block palette as far as what we're gonna put down here on the ground. Let's get the backpack out here, and we're gonna grab ourselves some coarse dirt. That's kind of like a staple in almost every build that I do, so we're gonna grab that for sure. I'm probably not going to put any water in here, mainly because I want the foxes to be safe and sound. So we'll probably leave that out. Pods, I'm thinking it'll probably be a good block to add into, especially around the wooded area. And we'll get around to adding the bushes and stuff a little bit later. So those are good blocks to start with. What about in the ground backpack? What do we got in here? We got some gravel. That's a good thing. Yep. Plains. I could actually sprinkle in a little bit of sand, kind of like in the plains area. That might probably would look pretty good. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, so first things first, let's grab a shovel here, and we're going to start knocking out some of these blocks, and we're going to replace it with podzol and coarse dirt. It's going to be amazing. There we go. Got the podzol put in and the coarse dirt. Now, some of you with a keen eye might notice that I have podzol up here, but not down here. There's none down here. Now, why is that? I have podzol. I could actually add it. I didn't because up here is where the forest area is going to be, and down here is where the field area is going to be. So a little bit of a difference there. Now let's grab some of the sand. Okay, now this I want to like really sparingly put in down here where the plains is. I keep calling it plains, but where the field is, like really sparingly. I want to spread this out a little bit. Just kind of do something like this. All right, don't really big leg spike. Don't really want to overdo this at all, actually. So just kind of dot this in here occasionally, maybe even have this kind of creep up the hill a little bit, up in here. Just kind of, this is where it's like mixing in between everything. This is where we got like the sand and the podzol kind of mixed in together over here. So just kind of have this blend in over here. Now, there's not much else I'm going to do with the plains. I need a lot of grass so that I can grow some tall grass on it, but I do need just a little bit of block diversity in there, otherwise my brain's going to explode. Okay, that is enough sand, I think, down there. Doesn't need to be any more than that. Now, the final block I can add is gravel. And similar to the sand down there, the gravel up here is going to be rather sparingly put in. Not a whole lot of it, just a little dot of it here or there. And then I think this is actually going to continue on into the field as well. And with that, the ground is done, almost. Okay, there's still a little bit to do. Like, the path blocks, for example, need to be added, and once that gets added, then this place is going to pop, because after all, that's how you make the ground pop, is you add path blocks. Now, I need to move on to some of the larger foliage, though, like the trees and the bushes and stuff like that, because I want to put trees back here, along this, like, hillside-ish, this little slope, and then probably, like, 2 or 3 trees at least, you know. It doesn't have to be like a heavily wooded area, but some trees, and then they'll leave a little bit more room for more bushes and stuff like that. And then down here it's gonna be more open with a lot of tall grass and stuff instead. But I'm thinking good old-fashioned oak trees are gonna be the best one for in here. However, I don't believe I have any oak saplings on me right. I lied, I do. I have some right here. Why, look at that. I knew it. I planned on it. Let's grab some bone meal. Now, there's these cool, really tall oak trees, and I kind of want to get at least 1 or 2 of them in here. Let's put one like right here. If I can get a nice big tall one here, that'd be incredible. That is a regular vanilla oak tree. Okay, so we're going to chop that down and try again. That is also a small tree, so let's tear this one down too. I'm going to keep doing this until I get a taller one. Aha! Okay, there. Got one. Got one. Alright, it only took like 6 attempts, but we finally got a larger tree. Now, it's not exactly a really great looking one, but I will use that. Alright, I'll go with that. Yeah, we'll run with that. All right, so I can use that tree, no problem, no problem. All right, so now I wouldn't mind getting another one. This could take a little bit of time actually. I was actually just using the wasting netherite hoe to try to actually take the leaves off it to make them deteriorate faster. But I wouldn't mind getting like another one, like somewhere. See, I don't want to just like evenly space these things out. So maybe like right here. Actually, this will be fine if this is a smaller tree. Let's just give this a little juice. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Traditional Minecraft tree. All right, sweet. We can work with that. Now, can I get another really big tree though, somewhere like right here? First try. No joke. That was legit the first try. Awesome. Okay, good. Now there is enough space in the open here that maybe if we can get a regular vanilla tree to grow in here, this would actually work. Oh no, we got another big one. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll run with it. They're kind of, okay, actually, no, that's fine. It's fine. Let's throw another tree. There's going to be a lot of trees in here. I said like 2, maybe 3, and here I am putting 4 instead. Aha. Oh, it's like a medium-sized vanilla tree, actually. You know, good. That's good, actually. I like that. There's only one real-looking, like, vanilla tree in here, then. That looks pretty good for a forest, and something you might expect to see a fox in. Now, there's obviously a lot more decorating that needs to happen in here. There's a whole lot of plant life and stuff that needs to be done. But I think we're good with the trees, so we just let's put these actually back into a backpack, I can speak, where I might actually have a chance at finding them. We actually got an apple out of that too, an apple a day, baby. Let's just eat this real quick, get that out of our inventory. Okay, so now down here is the plain, so we don't need. Thought I heard a spider. We don't need we don't need any trees or foliage down here, but we do need bushes and stuff. And I just happen to have collected a bunch of oak leaves, but that's not the only leaf I want to use in here too. So I want to change it up a little bit. Brown birch leaves look really cool, and I like them a lot. I think I'm gonna go with aspen mixed in with this though, because of the yellow coloring, or maybe actually just aspen. Hold on, no, this could look good. I just collected all those oak leaves. I'm not even gonna use them. Maybe just aspen bushes in here, okay? Like something like this. You know, these things dotted around here, kind of occasionally. Yeah, like that even. And let's see, the foxes can't actually escape, so that's good. All right, yeah, let me just dot in a couple of these bushes around, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay, we got the bushes put in all over the place in here. Now, one thing I want to do before I get too carried away, these branches are always a lot of fun because they can add some cool little details to these big, especially these larger trees, you know? Like right up there. If I can fit a block, let me just grab some oak wood. That'll work just fine. I'm trying to put down a block on something that's not going to kill the grass. All right, put that there. And then like these branches you can actually like stick in there, and they look at that. They look so cool. All right, now these branches, let me get rid of this subscribe here, but if you haven't, consider doing that, please. Let's type in branch, for example, here, and then let's look. They take iron in them, which is kind of interesting, and stripped oak logs, 4 of them. I'm going to need probably more than what I got there, so look at that. I have 4 oak logs right here. How about that? I'm going to need more than just 6 pieces, I'm thinking. So if we were to go in here and grab a piece of iron and then grab these oak logs and then try to find a crafting grid that I can use, we can go ahead and make ourselves a few more of them. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add these up into the trees here occasionally, just kind of marking out maybe cool branch locations like that. And then we'll move on to the next step. All right, didn't add too many of them, but if anyone's here visiting the zoo, they can always look over and they can just notice a couple of them here or there. So that's good, that's fun, that's all wonderful. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a couple of these oak wood slabs, or these plank slabs here. Now we're going to use these to kind of pretty up this a little bit more, make it look a little bit more custom. We also have some oak logs themselves that we can add to this, so that we can kind of make it look way more interesting. Actually, let's move that right there and knock this out right there. Bam. Make this look way more interesting than even what we got going on here. Now, these larger trees, they kind of should have some roots that kind of come down. They can branch outward from them, like oak trees kind of have that. So we're going to try to kind of mimic that a little bit here by adding some of this stuff to it. Okay. got some custom roots added to the trees here. So it looks like these things are all good to go now. They should hopefully look like they got big, strong bases on them now. I think we're ready to add more of the plant life to the exhibit now. If not, maybe sprinkle in the path blocks. No, we'll go right to the plant life first. We'll worry about the path blocks later. Let's try to put all the wood into the wood backpack, though. Get that cleared and out of the way. Put these branches back. We'll do a little quick inventory management here just to kind of get some stuff ordered, or stuff settled. All right, let's grab the plants here and see what we got in here for plants. Let's start with the plains first, okay? Plains is always a lot of fun. We can use some of this prairie grass. I think that would be a good idea. We can also sprinkle in some barley. But let's take the prairie grass, and we got the tall prairie grass here as well, too. I probably should go steal some more of this from Corey's area. But let's go ahead and dot this in here pretty heavily, actually. All right, we got the regular prairie grass put in here. Now, I do want to sprinkle in like 1 or 2 pieces of the tall stuff in with this as well. Like in maybe some of these larger clumps. I want to, like, even right here in the middle. Some of the stuff I do want to make sure it has like some tall prairie grass mixed in with it. Like here maybe, and then maybe one more over here someplace. Just like that. I think that looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good. All right, so this does sprinkle back a little bit into the woods. Like you can see back here, it doesn't completely there's no like straight clear line as to where the prairie grass ends. So, but it kind of sprinkles back into here. But I think we're good now with the prairie grass. You can put this back. Okay, so now I only have 2 bushes, which is a little sad, but we can always kind of dot this in. And I'll say one like right there, and we'll put another one back here someplace. Perfect, okay? Kind of need to go collect more of those things. It's a sad day today. I ran out of all the bushes, but let's see. Ferns are probably a good thing that we can add in here as well. And I also have sprouts from here on the island that I can add. We'll put these back here, kind of more, the ferns at least back here in more of the wooded area. And then let's see if we can't get over here and drop one as well, like right there. All right, and then these sprouts, we can kind of dot these in basically everywhere. Okay, sprouts have been added. Let's see, let's grab this this grass here, because I have a feeling we're going to need that here in just a little bit. But I'm thinking that's about it for like the plant life. I mean, we could actually sprinkle in like a dead plant or dead bush down here in like the plains area sparingly. This is not supposed to look like a desert, but it is supposed to be a little bit more dry. So maybe just doing that every once in a while will make it look pretty good. Actually, we can do that in the forest too, because obviously if there's a canopy overhead, some of the plant life down at the bottom might not get a whole lot of sunlight. So you might end up getting like dead bushes in the forest as well. So just dot that in here. Okay, and then toadstools. Now I believe I can actually like bone meal these and get large toadstools, so I'm going to at least keep one of them here so I can do that. But we can definitely sprinkle in mushrooms in here because these actually look pretty good. I think I can put them actually on the wood too, which is nice. Do that. Actually, speaking of which, hold on one second. Let me look something up real fast. Okay, oak rotting log. Okay, we can actually put one of these things down here too. Maybe somewhere like right here. Okay. Now I still have one extra. I think 3 is just fine. Now can I put a... I don't actually know if I really want to put a mushroom on top of this, but maybe in front of it. Maybe not right in the center. That looks a little weird, but off-centered a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So we got a downed rotting log here as well, which is nice. We can actually go ahead and put down, like if this broke off from someplace, you know, like say right here. That looks fine. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. And then let's add a little bit of custom look to it here by putting in some little bit of detailing on it here. Not much. Like even just one little slab, that looks fine. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and put those all back. Now, what other details? I mean, obviously, like pebbles and stuff are going to be an important thing in here as well, too. But maybe we'll look back in the plants. Is there anything else that I can add to make this place really pop? Barley in the plains area? That might actually work, actually. Oh, it's too high. Okay, so yeah, kind of sparingly put this in. Okay, yeah. This will actually look pretty good. I'm thinking. It just, like I said, I gotta be kind of sparingly used. Okay, I'm thinking that's pretty good. Now, one thing I do want to add is let's take some of these cobble slabs. I kind of want to just like put these down almost like stones that are in the field itself without actually making a stone pile. You know, I think in just kind of dropping them in occasionally in places I think would look kind of cool. Little small added detail, not really all that important. But now we'll get around to actually putting like actual proper pebbles and stuff in there. But I'm thinking that this looked pretty cool. Weird touch to add, I gotta admit, just adding random cobble slabs in there. But I think that actually looks pretty good. Now let's grab ourselves some bone meal and some of this grass. Let's actually start adding in. Actually, hold on. Let's not. Let's start adding in the path blocks next, because I'm thinking, like I said, this place is really gonna pop as soon as you get the path blocks in. There we go. Look at that. I'm telling you, the path blocks make it pop. It just makes it pop so much better. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, when you add path blocks to an exhibit, it just, mwah, chef's kiss. Looks great. All right, so that's done. Now, let's grab this bone meal, and let's see if we can't get ourselves some tall grass in here. And we'll go through afterwards, and we'll sprinkle in, you know, some of the little pebbles and stuff. All right, got some tall grass added. I think this is actually just about a finished exhibit. Now, let's go ahead and pop open the squid backpack. Where do we got them? Right here, the stone buttons. Let's get these things out. We're going to dot these in here, and this is just about finished. However, I did forget one little thing. One little thing that you guys are probably screaming at the screen right now, because it's something I usually deliberately forget, because I don't like adding them. And that is flowers. I didn't add any flowers into the exhibit, because I completely forgot. I was reminded, actually, as I was sitting here putting in the tall grass and some of these flowers that grow naturally here in this biome, kept popping in some of these bromelade things. Yeah, they kept popping in here, and I was like, oh yeah, flowers, forgot about them. I'm thinking that's probably pretty good for pebbles, maybe one more like right there. Now, let's go look quickly in the flowers backpack, which I have. I carry it with me all the time. Ooh, I just threw my backpack out of my inventory. I carry it with me all the time. I just kind of completely forget about what would look good in a field. Like, amaranth might actually look decent in the field, but I don't really want to go overboard with a whole lot of flowers. I just want to add in a couple of things to have. I mean, those things actually, those are vanilla flowers actually, but they wouldn't look too bad here in the plains. Maybe not plains, but the field. Yeah, let's add these. Let's add these. A little dash of white. Okay. Flowers have been added. I actually really think that helps out a lot. So maybe I was wrong about flowers in this one specific instance. I think that actually adds a nice little touch to it. All right, I'm thinking that's about it, though. Like, I'm thinking this is a finished exhibit. Let's actually get up top here and look around, see if we can't, you know, get bit by a spider while we're doing this, too, because I'm sure they are all over. Oh, it fell right back in. Let's try that again. I'm sure they are all over the place. Like, yeah. Jeez, get away. I didn't even realize they were right here. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, so spiders are everywhere. But here we go. What do you think? The fox exhibit. Does that look pretty good? What do you guys think? Comment section. Let me know. Does this look like a nice, comfy home for foxes to live in? Now, I know that they probably like living in burrows, and I could have probably dug a little hole in the ground maybe someplace, and it wouldn't have been a bad touch, actually. But as far as just the terrain itself and the biomes that they live in, I'm thinking this looks fairly good. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Now, I do need to go back quick to the hidey hole and figure out how many foxes I have, but that's basically it for this episode. So let's go back to the hidey hole, because it's getting nighttime. The creepers be creeping. And see how many foxes I actually do have. I have three foxes. Now, they are named Mario, Bowser, and Peach at the moment, but I'm going to let you guys name the foxes. If you would like me to keep the names Mario, Bowser, and Peach, I could always do that as well. But I have 3 foxes, and I desperately need names for them. So if you guys could, down in the comment section, give me your best fox names, and let me know what the fox actually says. I'm still trying to figure that out. I think the world actually is. But alrighty, guys, I'm going to wrap this episode up. So if you did enjoy it, though, please go down and smash that like button. It helps me out a ton. And thank you guys so much for donating your eyes to this episode of ZAWA. I will be back next week with more. So thanks again for watching, everyone, and bye-bye.